If you're looking for a really quick and easy way to get a voluminous blowout with literally little effort, these products are so great. So I'm going to be demoing the Revlon One Step Styler versus the Revlon Hot Air Kit. I feel like both of these are kind of the most popular products in this category at the moment. So let's go ahead and get started. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Amy Serrano, just like the pepper if you are new. Today I actually wanted to try with you guys what the difference is between the Revlon One Step Styler. I really like it because it's just like a quick blow dry and it really gives you somewhat of a voluminous like 90s blowout that I'm super into. I ended up buying this, literally just came in last night. This is the Revlon Hot Air Kit and it actually comes with 2 different size barrels. That is one thing that I wish this one did. I wish I can change it into a smaller barrel. That way I can get a little bit more volume and a little bit more of that like 90s blowout. So basically, if anybody out there was thinking about buying either one of these, I just wanted to share a comparison and also test this guy with you guys because I really love this and you guys maybe know this. You can probably already tell a little bit from my hair that my roots are pretty curly and then it just kind of straightens out. Like you can really see under here all of the little curls and such. If you guys have curly hair, if you have thicker hair, I feel like this is a really great one. So you're gonna see how that works if you haven't already from like my other videos. And then we'll try this guy together. I'm gonna start with this side, this guy that I already know, and then we'll finish this side and see which one kind of has the most volume or just the styling differences if you were torn between getting the two. I'm going to be using the Eva NYC. I think you can get this at Target. This is called Main Magic 10-in-1 Primer. Jesus Christ, 10-in-1. I mean, I love a multifunctional product, but damn. But most importantly, it is a UV protectant, so I always like to spray that when I blow dry my hair. This side, obviously. My only thing is it gets really hot. I don't know if it's a pro in the sense that it goes really fast. Like I think I did this whole section I started at 2 o'clock and it is 2:13. So 13 minutes this side, and I feel like I really took my time. My hair was soaking wet. So if you go into it with like more damp hair instead of like soaking wet hair, I think it should take you even faster, which is nice. This has like this overall little flip. I just kind of flip it like that and you get this really great blowout. I feel like I never have to pass a flat iron through my hair, only up here where my baby hairs tend to be really kinky and a lot more stubborn. But I'm really curious to see if this is going to give me more like curl but still straighten my curly hair. So let's hook this baby up. Like I said, I do like the idea that it comes with 2 because maybe even the bangs I can make even more flippy, like Farrah Fawcett vibes, or just really play around with the curl pattern a bit more. Let's get this hooked up. It literally looks like one of those shop vacs that you're gonna like take in your car. Now that it's plugged in, I can kind of share with you. It has a cool feature. Low, high. This nozzle here, it is actually a smoothing tool. Sometimes I do this with my blow dryer and the nozzle that it comes with, not this obviously, but like my T3 one that I have. And you just blow the frizz down, and for precise styling, so say if you have like a cowlick, you should be able to kind of manipulate with the heat where you want it to stay. And then it comes with a 1.5 brush. So you just push it and then twist it just a little bit and then it should lock. And it also comes with a 1 inch. I'm gonna take smaller sections on this side just because the size of the brush is smaller as well. So I'm gonna take this small amount. Of course, I'm gonna use the same Eva NYC. Heating up my earrings so much. Okay, so it does get super hot as well, and because it is smaller, you have to get pretty close to straighten up here, so it gets really, really hot. Whereas this one, I can kind of pull it out, pull it taut, and then I can get it here. But this one, because it is smaller, I do have to go a little closer to pull taut, and it gets really hot around the ear, but it does have more of a curl. Anyways, I knew this part was gonna be the hardest because it's just like the curliest. So let's just move it along to these sections up here. Okay, that's the next section. Definitely has more of a curl than this side. As you can see, it's like much longer here, so it is curling up. I'm gonna quickly go through this and then I'll save this section up here so you guys can see that in action. This is all of the hair done with the 1.5 inch. It does take a lot longer, I know it takes a lot longer than this one. I mean, this one is so huge, so obviously you gotta take smaller sections. It does leave more of a curl than this side. You can just tell straight off the bat, like look how long my hair is on this side. Obviously there's like no really curls, it's just more like a smooth, like little delicate flip at the end of the hair. And then this one has just like a bit more body. I would say this side is definitely more voluminous, which is expected of a smaller curling wand or round head. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch this out just so you can also see the variation. Since this has that second barrel, I'm gonna change it. Ooh, this thing is hot. Y'all better be careful when you release. You'll be fine, just don't touch the middle. And then I'm gonna put the smaller one just for these front bits, because that's kind of, I feel like my bangs and stuff can use more of like some styling. I feel like it's even harder with this one. I think this is better for people with really short hair. Let's just use this part for the bangs. I'm gonna go ahead and switch back. Wow, see, I knew I was gonna like this for like the front section of the hair because I do have more layers. That's why I feel like this one's better suited for short hair, because this down here, I feel like it does end up looking very similar to this side, and it's taking me a lot longer. So now for the bangs, I'm actually gonna go ahead and grab this side as well so you guys can kind of see what this side did. Please keep in mind that I did put like wet hair on here, so it might be a little crinkly, but that's what this side does. It usually just leaves like one little tiny flick. I guess I'll do it in sections so we can really compare this side by side. Okay, so it is 2:49. I need to watch this back to see how long it took me, but definitely it feels a lot longer. Like this I can get done in like 10 minutes. This is more like a 20-minute thing. And with a regular blow dryer, it does generally take me about 40 minutes for my whole hair. So this is what the bangs look over here. A lot more voluminous, a lot more styled, like the curtain bangs. I don't have to go in with a curling iron like I usually do. So I'm actually really glad I bought this. At first I'm like, oh, is it gonna be such a waste of money? But I definitely wanted to share it with you guys in case you were wondering the same thing, like which one is best suited for you. So I really like this one because it's fast and it does give you so much shine, and it leaves you with really pretty straight styled hair. Like I don't have to do much, and it still has like a little bit of that blowout from a salon vibe. This one is giving me all of those like 90s blowouts that I really love. A lot more volume. I think overall the style, I really like this side better. I feel like I really only crave this kind of voluminous style right up in here. So just to kind of hack it, I guess, since I do have both, I would use this one for the bottom half of my hair and then this guy just for the top section of my hair. That way I can kind of, you know, hack a little bit of time in there. This one is a lot lighter. This feels like a freaking toy, honestly. This one has like more weight to it, but it's not crazy heavy, but this one definitely is lighter. Both of these are really loud. Just to remind you, this is this one. This is this one. Both get pretty hot, but you can work pretty fast. So I don't know if that's necessarily a con. I just wanted to show you the noise because people do tend to compare these for some reason to Dyson, and I'm like, literally Dyson is so quiet. It's like yin yang twins whispering in your ear quiet, like. But if noise doesn't bother you, I mean, these are fine. They'll do the trick. I've had this guy for about a year now. It's gonna go on to 1 year in November. So they've lasted a really long time. Like no complaints so far. and I do use it quite often. So I hope that was helpful. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm excited to hear which one you are liking best. I'll have these exact products linked and listed below in the description box, so there's no confusion. I know there's so many different little stylers out there and models. I'm just gonna make it really easy and link those for you below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!